Edinburgh is Scotland's capital, a city filled with history, culture, engaging attractions, and beautiful architecture. Unwind yourself by exploring its cobbled streets, hidden closes, and rich cultural scene. My journey began with a high-speed train ride from London, cutting through the beautiful English countryside. This 5-hour train ride is completely engaging, treats travellers to sweeping views of the English countryside, historic towns, and a breathtaking final stretch, running right along the dramatic North Sea coastline, where the tracks cross sweeping stone viaducts. Nestled on the corner of historic Grassmarket Old Town and Victoria Street, Edinburgh's most Instagrammable street, the Grassmarket Hotel is the perfect base to explore our magnificent city. Tucked beneath Edinburgh Castle's imposing rock, the Grassmarket has evolved into one of the city's most vibrant quarters for independent shopping, eating and drinking. This cobbled square, lined with colourful shop fronts and buzzing with atmosphere. You should try a famous dish of Scotland called haggis, oinks, pulled pork and of course, fish and chips when you are in this area. Visiting Edinburgh feels like walking straight into a fantasy novel. First of all, the architecture is stunning. The city is perched on a very hilly area, and the stone buildings that date anywhere from medieval times to the Georgian era to the modern day. They all sit on layers of the city, like the hill formations weren't even a challenge for the architects. It all blends so beautifully. Walking down the Royal Mile, a bustling historic street stretching from the castle down to the Palace of Holyrood House, visit St. Giles Cathedral. You can't go anywhere in Edinburgh without seeing Edinburgh Castle. Perched on a volcanic plug, Edinburgh Castle has dominated the skyline of Scotland's capital city for centuries. The castle's royal connections go back 1,000 years. Located on the east part of the new town, at the end of Princes Street, Calton Hill offers stunning panoramic views of Edinburgh. We end our time in Edinburgh by visiting National Museum of Scotland, from the famous cloned sheep dolly to vast galleries of the natural world and Scottish history inside a breathtaking Victorian iron and glass atrium. We leave Edinburgh and travel over the Queensferry Crossing, enjoying views of the iconic Forth Rail Bridge, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As we journey north through the Kingdom of Fife, the scenery transforms from the rolling farmland of the lowlands to forested hills and mountains as we approach the Highland Fault Line in Perthshire. Continuing through Perthshire, often referred to as Big Tree Country, you find the gorgeous cathedral town of Dunkeld, situated on the banks of the River Tay. We stop here and have the chance to explore the architecturally fascinating cathedral and walk the quaint streets of this picturesque village. It's a short drive from here to the Hermitage, a picturesque woodland located near Dunkeld, Perthshire, in central Scotland. It is known for its beautiful forests, dramatic waterfalls, and historical follies. This makes it an excellent spot for nature lovers and anyone seeking tranquility. You can take a fantastic woodland walk amongst majestic Douglas firs and ancient oaks leading up to the stunning Black Lynn Falls. Leaving the Hermitage, we follow the River Tay towards the Victorian resort town of Pitlochry. Here we have lunch and some time to stroll past traditional pubs and local cafes. Then, we take a scenic drive through the mountains of Highland Perthshire and take a short stop at the Queen's View overlooking Loch Tummel. From here, we travel to the town of Aberfeldy and Dewar's Aberfeldy Distillery, where you can discover the secret of making whiskey. After enjoying a dram of our Waiter of Life, the tour returns through rich forests of Highland Perthshire, heading south to the lowlands and back to Edinburgh. Departing from Glasgow in the morning, we travel north, pausing for refreshments in the Highland town of Tyndrum before continuing onwards to Glencoe. The Glen is arguably one of Scotland's most famous glens and features in James Bond's Skyfall. Spend time soaking up the dramatic atmosphere, as well as taking some fantastic photos, and learn all about the history of the massacre of Glencoe. Our tour moves on, stopping for the highlight of our day, the Glenfinnan Viaduct. Surrounded by mountains of the shores of Loch Shiel, Glenfinnan Monument symbolizes one of the most important events in Scottish history. We spend approximately 1 hour at the monument, plenty of time to learn the history of the Jacobites and take our iconic photos of the famous bridge. We also be able to see the iconic view of the Jacobite steam train, or Hogwarts Express, crossing the viaduct. We continue our journey south, heading past the bonny banks of Loch Lomond. We stop here at Tarbet for a comfort break before our tour continues, and we return back to Glasgow.